Hey guys, it is me, Dakari from I Color You. I am here to show you guys an updated brow tutorial as a lot of you have been requesting on Instagram and on Facebook. So if you want to see how I achieved the new brows that I have been rocking, you can go ahead and keep watching, and please don't mind the lighting. I did film this at night, and if you are wondering, I am wearing Buddy Blue by Pop Rocks Cosmetics for my lipstick. As you can see, I started off by grooming my brows. I was combing the brow hairs in the direction of growth. This will make them look a lot more thicker and fuller. I'm using Anastasia's double-sided spoolie brush, and on the other side it is an angled flat brush. I'm going to go ahead and dip another angled brush into this duo eyeshadow for the brows by Anastasia. It is called Medium Ash and Medium Brown. I am using the medium brown. We're going to go ahead and add this on the inner portion of the brow. This will give it that faded out look that a lot of people do. Now I'm going to use the other end of that spoolie slashed angled brush by Anastasia. I'm going to dip my brush into MAC's fluid line in Blacktrack. Yes, I do like black because I do have dark hair and it goes well with my face and my dark hair. So I know people are going to already say that it's too dark, blah, 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 but guess what? I like it. So yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and dip that angled brush into the Blacktrack. You can use any gel liner. I just really do like this gel liner because it is waterproof. So I'm going to go ahead and do that until I get the desired arch and shape. After I am satisfied with the shape and arch of my brow, I will slowly and carefully bring and start combining the gel into that eyeshadow portion of my brow. I will not bring the gel all the way into the inner portion of the brow, but you will see that I start combining the two together. After I am done with that, I will use the other side of the angled brush, which was the spoolie, and you will see that I go back and forth blending the shadow and the gel together. Again, you want to make sure you do this till you get the desired blended look, because this will give you more of a blended, flawless, more natural look. As you can kind of see, there was still a separation between the gel and the shadow because that gel liner does dry pretty quickly, and I like more of a blended look, and I don't like when you can see them basically meet. I want to make sure it's a flawless blended look where uh-oh, it's time for the concealer part that everyone always hates. But guess what? I will continue to do so for as long as I shall live. So, I am going to use a lighter shade of my skin tone under the brow, and I am using Graftobian's Corrector palette like always, and I am using that lighter shade. Then you will see I will use the darker shade to clean up the top of the outer portion of my brow. Of course, if you want to be more on the neutral side or natural side, you could stop before this step and go on about your day. But me, I like my brows looking more on the dramatic and cleaner side. So again, yes, I will do the concealer step, and make sure you do blend that out into your skin. The reason why I do use a darker concealer more towards the tone of my actual foundation is because when you use that concealer technique with a light concealer on the top of your brow, a lot of the time people don't blend it in correctly into their foundation, so it does give you that not cute concealer look that everyone always talks about. So this is a good way to avoid doing so. Of course, I do use a lighter shade on the under portion of my brow because a lot of the time I will use a highlight color eyeshadow to cover it as I do wear eyeshadow. So if you are not wearing shadow, you can always do that concealer technique with the color of your foundation as well on the under portion of your brow. Again, that concealer look is not cute, and People do talk about it, yes, but if you know what you're doing and you use the right colors, it is not as bad as people make it to be. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this look. And at the end, I did use Anastasia's eyebrow gel, excuse me, to set my brows. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this quick and easy eyebrow tutorial. Please rate and subscribe if you already have it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.